Do you deserve to be happy? Genuinely, every single person watching this, go look in the mirror after this stream, go into the bathroom, look in the mirror. Do you deserve to be happy? Look yourself in the eye. The answer is probably fucking not. You don't deserve it.
Bam.
When you're hungry, it's your body telling you need to eat some food. That's fine. You react to that. When you're depressed, your body's telling you need to change your life. And if you're feeling that for long periods of time and then not changing your life, well, you don't deserve to be happy. You don't deserve it. Everything in life that is valuable must be earned. Peace of mind must be earned. Happiness must be earned. I'm happy because I earn it. I get to be top G. Of course I'm fucking happy. I'm me. When I look at the lives of people who tell me they're depressed, I look at them and think, you know what? If I was you, I'd be fucking depressed. If I was you, I'd be depressed. So of course you're depressed because your life is shit. But whose fault is that? Yeah. That you have to take some personal responsibility for it. And what they'll do is they'll try and outsource it. Well, I had a bad star, or this happened to me, that happened to me. World ain't fair. Suck it up, buttercup. Shit happens to everybody. I could sit here and be an unsuccessful piece of shit, and I got 10 stories to tell you why I have excuses to do exactly that. And here I am, top G. So that's life. That's life. You have to get shit done. So yeah, if you live a depressive life, you're gonna feel depressed. If you lived my life, you wouldn't feel depressed. So now you know what to fucking do. Now you're either going to sit up, get up and do it, or you're going to sit there and stay depressed. And that's why these people are so desperate to defend the idea that depression can't be solved. When you tell the world that depression can't be solved, what you're doing is absolving yourself from all responsibility. I no longer have to stand up and work hard and try and be something because it doesn't matter how hard I work because I'll be depressed anyway. They know that's a lie. They're just trying to fake, they're being ignorant on purpose to avoid doing the hard work. That's all it really is. The natural state of man is a competitive state of man. That men have always been competing with each other. Even now, right now, we compete with each other. I don't buy Ferraris to drive fast. I do sometimes, but if I'm in London traffic, it's not to go quick. No. It's to show everyone else I'm richer than them. That's what it is. It's a never-ending competition. I don't wear a big diamond Patek with fucking $500,000 to tell the time. I tell the time on my phone. I do it because I'm loaded. And this is actually what's interesting about the world, because the world's changed. Men used to go to war and fight each other in physical combat, and now we don't because we're more civilized in some regards. That's violence is still the bottom line of society, but we try and avoid it. Men are constantly doing combat by showing each other how we can move world with money. We're constantly in combat because of our status. 99% of what men do is for status. We want to be in good shape for status. We want the fast car for status. We want the nice house for status. We want the diamond watch. We want the hot girl. This is all for our status. Look at me. I'm the big dog. This is how we compete with each other. If you're going to be a dude who pretends that's not true, or be a dude who doesn't want to compete, your life's going to fucking suck. When everyone has an ego, everyone wants to be the king on the chessboard.
Yeah.
You don't win the chess game by having endless kings. That just gives you a bunch of vulnerabilities. Everyone has to know their role and play it. I've played the role of fucking pawn, knight, my whole life. I was pawn, knight, bishop, rook. You know, I played them all.
But you always wanted to be the king.
It's not that I wanted to be. It's that if you're truly destined to be, you'll end up in a position where you're going to be seen as a king of your empire, wherever your empire is or whatever it is. God has a plan for all of us. My plan was to do my job to the best of my ability, whatever my job was at the time. People call me arrogant, etc., etc. I spent fucking 11 years obeying my coach like he was God. Run here. Okay, 7 miles, 4 a.m. All right. I just listened. I didn't get successful by running my mouth. I didn't get successful by knowing everything. I got successful by listening. I listened to my father my entire life. I listened to my coach my entire life. I just done exactly as I was told. He said punch. He said jab. I jabbed. That was it. So I just obeyed. So I played my part and played my role for a very long time before I got to a position now where I have, I don't know, a total of maybe 60, 70 people working for me across all these different industries. And now I'm the king of the empire, blah, blah, blah. But you're saying I always knew I wanted to be king. I don't think I did. I just wanted to be very, very competent and do my job very, very well. And even now to this day, if Elon Musk and I were to have a conversation one day and he would say, I want you to help me with X, I'm not going to walk in there saying, I'm the king though, bro, top G. I'm like, you know what, Mr. Elon, sure, I'll be the knight. Let's go to fucking Mars. Like, there's too much ego involved. And this is the problem with a lot of people. Egos hold them back. Ego's going to get your ass killed. Ego will put you in the fucking morgue. It'll put you in jail. And it'll also destroy a lot of opportunities. I can tell you another story. I have a whole bunch of friends who are still broke, even though they've watched my come up and I've tried to help them a million times, and they'll message like, hey man, just had to leave my job again. And they're trying to hint at borrowing money. I'm like, why? What happened? Man, my boss, he's fucking rude to me. Bro, you're a wagey and he's your boss.
Do your job.
What the fuck? Do your job. You can't be messaging me saying, oh yeah, you're top G, I'm a G, I don't take shit from my boss. Well, you have to till you're the boss. That's the game. You have to know your part and play it well. There is nothing better about life than comparing back to the times when you didn't have shit. I'm telling you, the best thing about being rich, the number one best thing, is talking about how you were broke.
Yeah.
That's the best thing about it. When I go buy a new Ferrari, I'm not sitting there going, wow, Ferrari V12, look at this, look at this. I'm walking in there with Tristan going, remember we had no car? That's what you start talking about. You get the first thing you do with your new Ferrari is talk about when you were on the bus. That's it.
We were just talking about going to Thailand.
Yep.
And like how we wanted to go to Thailand and live degenerate.
Yeah.
Backpack, scooters, get so drunk we can't remember.
Yeah.
Like that. And dude, going back there is honestly, man, probably one of the things I miss the most.
Absolutely, man. You have to have, there's no, without the juxtaposition, without the change in speed, without the acceleration, it means nothing. If you're traveling 200 miles an hour, you don't notice. You only notice the acceleration. That's it. And if you don't have the stories of back when you were stationary, then life ain't worth living. So I can't rob my kids of that. So I'm going to have to take a risk with my children. And like I said, I'll say it here before the panel and before the stream and before God. If something happens to my son because I let him do something dangerous, well, I want him to be a Tate. And I'd rather him die attempting to be a Tate than fucking live as a bitch. That's not my legacy. That's not my bloodline. And my father was the same with me. I told my lunchbox story endless times. So go fight then. I could have got my ass. I could have died. Two boys much bigger than me. I could have got fucked up bad. He's like, no, this is it. We have to take a risk now, son. You're gonna this is gonna shape you for life. Go. This is how it goes. Hanging with your boys is the number one most interesting activity that's ever going to exist on the planet ever. It's the funnest thing there is to possibly do. You sit around in the room with your guys and talk shit. And that's what you said earlier about we can be in Indiana, just sitting there
fucking it up.
We can end up broke in the Philippines with $25 in the bank and we will laugh. And it doesn't matter how much money you have. It's all about the people who are around you. And there's something that's intrinsic to men. We definitely evolved with it. I think it's because we spent so much time either in groups out hunting or in armies or gangs or whatever we were doing. You just feel better when you're around people that you know you can trust with your life. And that's certainly the best thing about life. And yeah, I completely understand what you're saying. And I know what you guys are saying. But for me personally, the reason I stream is to try and find the other people out there who I might want to be friends with. Because when you're an exceptional individual, you're never going to meet friends in normal life. It's very rare. I don't know about you guys. I go through life and just meet a friend. Everyone I meet's a fucking idiot. It's crazy, right? So the internet, the best thing that's done for me is allow me to broadcast my message to people and find the other people out there with a fucking brain. And there's not that many. But yeah, hanging with your boys is certainly the best thing about life. To this day, with all the money and the shit I can do, that I would rather be sitting in the war room with Tristan and Luke, calling each other names, than doing nearly anything else. It's the best thing there is to do.